I mean, when I got my first Harley, right, it was, you know, I was probably 2 years out of high school, just in college, right? And I wanted to buy this bike, and it was like, I don't know, like $4,000 or something. It was an
Yeah.
FXR, right? We went to this guy's house, and he had pulled the emblems off of it. The license plate was on upside down. And because the guy got busted for DUI, that's why he was selling it, right?
Mm,
He was just a full on classic drunk.
mm.
Right.
And I bought it and I brought it home and I took it all apart and I had a friend of mine and we painted the tank and the two fenders red and the side covers. And man, these old guys come in and this one particular Yamaha guy's like, you just wrecked that motorcycle. You ruined the value of it. It's not gonna be worth anything now. I rode that bike for a year and I sold it for $800 more than I paid for it.
Okay. Right.
There might be something to this Harley
There
thing.
could
And
be something to
might
it.
be making it look different than everybody else's, right?
That
And
Yeah.
so go ahead.
that good. After you.
So the next year I bought another one and I went ahead and, got that all ready to go, right? And I rode that bike to Daytona from South Dakota. Okay.
Man.
We left here in March and the bank clock said 20 degrees. Okay. Well, 20 degrees when you're riding a motorcycle at 75, 80 miles an hour is super, super cold, right? So we've got our our snowmobile stuff on, our gloves on, our face masks on, under our helmets, 16 layers of clothes, whatever it took, We'd ride 100 miles at a crack, try to warm up at a gas station. We even one point drafted behind this guy in his Winnebago because it was blocking all the wind from us. And he knew what we were doing because we stopped at the next gas station and so did he. And he goes, "Hey, I saw you guys back there. I'll try to tap the brakes a couple times if we're going to slow down, just so
That's
you know."
great.
Right? I'm like,
That's
perfect,
great.
thank you.
Heck yeah.
And so again, it's a chance meeting in a gas station, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a relationship formed, and we know what not to do and what to do. And we've got this kind of nonverbal understanding between us and that guy that we're going to go for it, right?
Right.
We end up in Daytona that year. The cold front followed us the whole way. We didn't take off a layer until we got to Georgia. And I tried to go in a gas station. The guy goes, "Wait, wait, wait." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You can't go in there with your mask on. We have a
Yeah.
mask law here and
Yeah.
you'll get busted." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I didn't know." Right.
Yep.
And this is, before everybody had a cell phone and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
Right.
Of
So
course.
we're riding down there on this. I'm on an FXR. My buddies are both on Yamahas, and so they would get behind me in draft because my FXR was bigger than their Yamahas,